So apologies for the little break there, and time to get our podium interviews underway in just a moment. I'm just going to have a quick boot up and see whether we've got the new championship positions up as well, because they're always handy to be able to talk to the drivers about where they are in terms of the championship with the podium interviews. Just waiting for the drivers to join us on the virtual podium here at Assen. And we'll be starting with our third place driver, Jack Smith. So we'll get a second chat of the day to Jack. I think Jack is there. So Jack, congratulations. Very close to Craig Curtis in the end there. And 2 podiums for your return to the championship.
Yeah, not too bad. A little bit annoyed with that final race. I had put enough fuel to do a fuel pit stop, basically. And I didn't realise that fuel takes ages to fill up. So I was sat there for 15 seconds more than I should have been. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the pace. The pace was pretty ridiculous in that last stint. I think I managed to catch nearly 2 seconds off the back of Thomas in that last stint. So yeah, it's one of them what could have been. But yeah, I suppose that's what the other guys have with me. There's 2 other races of experience, and I'm just figuring that out now. So yeah, yeah, it's just one of them. But I'm very happy with 2 podiums. I've been literally just come back and hopped on the sim and. It's just pretty ridiculous. So yeah, I'm very happy with the results.
That's good. We're delighted to have you back, mate. And rest of still a majority of the season to go. Well, actually, it's half now, isn't it? Halfway point. So, what realistically do you reckon you can do the championship?
I'll try my best. I think it might need to be literally perfect from here on out. But,
yeah. It's a big ask, isn't it?
Yeah, and anything can happen though, can't it? So you just never know what's gonna happen in every single race. So yeah, it could be. If it's a mad last few races, I think we'll be in for a shot. But otherwise, I'm like I said in the first race, I'm just gonna try and have a bit of fun with these guys because I've not really had the chance to. I've always been like near the top of a championship, having to stress about not making contact and staying out of trouble in like reverse grid races. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to having a bit of fun for a change and just having nice battles with everyone.
It looked like your normal Greg style that we saw over the 3 races today, because every time we saw you, you weren't doing stupid moves. You were racing respectfully and carefully and picking people off when you could. So there wasn't suddenly a switch to Jack Smith with elbows out or anything like that. As far as we were concerned, you were as good as you always are.
No, it's more like a confidence thing. So like when you're fighting for a championship, you've got all that weight on your shoulders. Everyone's watching. But like when you're just racing for fun, like I was going for moves that I probably wouldn't have done if I was fighting for a championship. Like especially with Scott in the first race, I was like looking for any ways to get past him. Like no matter what, I didn't care whether we catch the guy in front or not. I was just like trying to get the move done. So yeah, it's just stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and send it a bit more without contact, Rich. Don't worry, without contact. Respectful racing.
Race with respect.
Yeah.
That's great. Well done. Anyway, welcome back, Jack. And I hope everyone enjoys the end of the dry month and looks forward to getting back on the beer as well.
Yeah, for sure.
On Saturday, Saturday the 1st, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm sure they'll be making some returns to the hop cabin at some point for sure. So. Yeah, shout out to Lee if he is watching. I don't know whether he will be. He might have gone home. But shout out to everyone watching. It's great to be back racing again. So.
Well done, Jack. Congratulations. We'll see you next week.
Cheers. Thank you.
Second position, another interview after pole position, winning race number 2, only just shy of the podium in race 1, but taking third position in the championship now as well. Craig Curtis, what an evening it's been for you.
Oh yeah, like I said, just a shame race 1 happened the way it did, but again, recovered to P4. I think you were right, Rich. You said I'm the sort of halfway champion at the moment, so I'm happy with that. But starting again, like I said, just in the interview before this race, I was P15 last week, and obviously won it, and then I think I got up to P7 on the first lap, so I thought, right, if I can rein these in, and then I had the car bug guys in front of me, and they were battling back and forth, so that was quite hairy for a couple of laps. I managed to get by them, And then, yeah, just wanted to make sure. I think Jack and Tom were about 9 seconds up the road at that point when I got up to P3. So I managed to jump Jack in the pits, which was strange. But and then I was about 7-8 seconds down on Tom. He was on hards, I was on medium, so I reined him in. And just before I got about 1.5 seconds behind him, my tyres just died completely off a cliff, and Jack was gaining on me then.
Oh.
So I just had to go into sort of half defense, half attack mode. And then once I knew it was the last lap, I thought, right, come on, just bring it home now, please, for another podium. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Really happy.
Now, hopefully, you'll be happy with the fact that we've not done this before. I haven't done it before. Driver of the day for driver of the round for the second round on the bounce. Well done.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's nice to be. Yeah, obviously nice to get a podium, nice to get a pole, and also, to win as well. I think it's only my 4th win, I think now. So maybe 5th. I'm not sure, but yeah, they're racking up the podiums now. So just as I'm hitting form, and then have to leave the championship. So hopefully the next one will be just as good though.
That's good. See if you can make it 3 driver of the rounds next time.
Fingers crossed. Let's make it a hat trick, I promise.
I think Rich might stop me doing that. I don't know, but
yeah.
But it's a very difficult decision to make because we chatted after we'd done the rundown, and there's all. I'm going to be honest, we don't always want to give it to the same person every week, but there was nobody else we could give it to today. So you earned it even more than usual. So well done on that, and now getting ready for Most. Have you raced it? I've not done a VRRC event at Most before, but I don't think we even looked at the track. So any thoughts on that?
I've never even heard of it until Rich announced the championship. So I'm going to get downloading tonight and then hopefully jump on over the weekend. I've messed around with the setup, and just throughout the races I've done in this card, I mean the setup I got, the base is more or less the same, just adjusting the tire pressures, etc. So I've got a good baseline on this car anyway, so I'm hoping I'm going to be on the pace at Most, and hopefully it's going to be a fun track like this one.
Fingers crossed. It looks great. I've got the track layout on screen at the moment. So yeah, I'm in the sad situation now, as I guess Andy McEwen used to do as well, which is just check me. I've got the timing screen on a favourite on my phone and my iPad and everything, and every so often just have a little look, see who's practicing. And it's exactly the same as the real world. When you're looking at TSL, when there's a bit of Porsche testing or F4 testing or something going on at Silverstone or Brands, and you just can't help yourself just dipping in and having a quick look and seeing who's doing what on the track. So I've got
nosy.
I just got bitten by the bug a little bit to see who's doing what. So anyway, congratulations, Craig. Thanks for entertaining us tonight and having a chat with us as always. Well done. P2, you. Craig Curtis, P2 and driver of the round. Well done.
Thanks.
So that takes us to the top step of the podium. It's time for tea. Time for tea. Thomas Potter. Thomas, the master tactician. What a start, first of all. You were 5th on the grid, and you read that so well to get off the line, because you could have just crashed into the back of the guy in front, couldn't you?
Yeah, well, basically, from race 2 was the sim. Someone just didn't go off the line, so I just knew I was just going to dart to the middle of the track, try to get it past as much people as possible on the start, and just pin it around the outside, obviously, that one. And then my aim was just I forgot who was in first now, but just to overtake him as fast as I can and try gap Jack Smith as well. This one, I don't know what it is, but my tyres just seemed to die really fast, so I was saving tyres and managed to pit as soon as Jack got past me, and then from there just it seemed to work.
You've just got the tactics, so 100% sorted out, haven't you, on those reverse grid races?
For this one it almost didn't work out because I had default pressures in for my hard tyres as I forgot to put add them in, so that's why my hard tyres were so bad. I reckon I would have probably been able to keep like a 2-second or 3-second gap if I actually put pressures in, but either way I think Craig and Jack were definitely faster but for me this race.
It's good to get your first win, isn't it, in the campaign, and probably nice for you with now a teammate, a Graves Motorsport, because you're hoping to race with Graves later on in the year. So Graves Motorsport teammate on Co-Coms this event.
Absolutely. I'm hoping to have some good races with him. Races with if it goes ahead with Graves and Tucker as well. But I'm still hoping to win beat obviously. But good to know he's here for co-commentator too.
championship-wise, that puts you on to 82 points now. So you're joint 7th on 82 points with Nathan Smith. Coming into this round, you were, I think, 9th. I wrote down. So it's great progress again, isn't it? The right direction.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, first 2 races didn't really go to plan as well. Just in the middle of a battle with the medium. So if I got past, they'd go straight past me again. But it was really fun battle in the first 2 races, and then race 3 I just knew it was my time. Just my time when I got the 5th position start. Just knew I had to send it.
Fantastic. Well, really, really good night's racing from you. Just quickly before we go to Most, I saw you were out in the cars at the weekend. Are you racing this coming weekend anywhere? Do people want to jump in the car and come and support you anywhere?
Don't think I'm racing this weekend, but last weekend I did it Free Sister. Can I just say a huge thanks to Venom race engines, which I definitely recommend buying as they are absolutely rapid. I think they could probably keep up with this Elantra, to be honest, that fast. Helped me win at Free Sisters as well. I'm surprised to say I'm actually getting tall for the kart. So it slowed me down the straight with that engine, just helped me keep up with the rest of the pack, and then managed to end up winning it.
Well, congratulations, mate. So it's been a good 7 days for you, Thomas. So very well done on that. Thanks for having a chat with us on the podium, and we look forward to seeing you virtually at Most, Czech Republic next week. Well done, Thomas.
Yes, thank you. Am I able to say real quick?
Yeah, of course you can. Go ahead, mate.
Huge thanks to my sponsors, Prep Right UK and Britain's, but as well as Venom. But the biggest well done to my granddad. He's won the best race here against cancer, as he's just beaten cancer and rang the bell. So I want to say huge congratulations to him. And mine, although Craig got drive around, I think it definitely should be him as the driver of the year for that one.
Excellent. That's really good. Well, congratulations to your granddad on ringing the bell, mate. That's really good news. Best news of the night. So super. Wish him well and all your family well. And thanks again for the shout out. And we'll see you next week, which is where our graphic shows here. Before we talk about next week, I want to say a massive thank you to Lydia Walmsley. Will you do it again with us, Lydia, please?
Yes, 100%. Whenever you'd like me, I'll be here.
Okay, I think we've got, there's another series coming up, which we would love you to do if we can. So we'll keep in touch on that, but it'll be great if we can. Thank you for doing such a great job today. Been a pleasure chatting to you again, and look forward to seeing you around the tracks. We'll see you before on VRRC if you're going to come back and do it again with us. That'll be mega. Thanks, Lydia Walmsley. Good luck with Porsche. And again, just to reiterate, if anyone wants to talk to Lydia about getting involved, there is not a better person on the grid that will promote you and your brand, or just give you a great experience at the track. So, Lydia, thanks a lot. Take care.
No, thanks, Richard. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure as always.
Really good to see you. And to everyone for tuning in today, thanks for watching us here on VRRC. From Rich Hayden and myself, Richard John Neal. As we always say, as Thomas Potter says, no social hate. Be nice to each other. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.
Between the two of them, the inside of Coates, Parker gets too heavily involved, and that's Whitehead and Coates.